Spot that one? Something I'm thinking about working on, but we'll check back in a couple weeks on that one. So it is Saturday, November 13th, here in a beautiful, now you'd never know it's winter. Again, it is back to nice here, warm, sunny, Northern California. Love it. Well, it has been, I hope you guys are keeping up with this, because we have been putting out, well, I'm sure you've seen a lot of stuff. I think about 10 new songs this week, and then a whole bunch of the new columns. We had songs ranging from simple, even free, I think, and of course we got a little free Beatles bluegrassy tune. So the first one was, of course, the 59th Street Bridge song, and then we had I've Just Seen a Face Too, a song I love to teach students, a slightly simplified version of it, where we're just keeping a steady bluegrassy thing going on in the key of G. So we had a few campfire tunes. Oh, this was fun. How many of you guys saw this one coming? Yeah, that's what I thought. About nobody, huh? And then went back even further. So the first one was, of course, Blister in the Sun, the Violent Femmes, and then Roy Orbison. And then ended the week with the very gentle ballad from David Gilmour, Smile, a tune that Matt really talked me into doing, but I think it was one of the first songs that he ever asked me to learn back when he came to take lessons from me about 3 years ago. So that was it on the small releases. Now the big releases were really big. We looked at the Youngbloods and all kinds of fancy ways of playing Get Together. And then we looked at George. By the way, my cousin Mary called me the day after Halloween and had spent the night hanging out with George's son and his wife. Stumbled into their house accidentally on Halloween down in Southern California. I'll have to get back to that story another time, but she was thrilled, having grown up a huge Beatles fan. So Mary, if you're out there watching, you have the story of the life. It's pretty cool. So we also had a little Turtles. By the way, on My Sweet Lord, I hope everybody's kind of getting the hang. I don't have my slides handy here, but enjoying the bottleneck version of that. And with Happy Together, we have a nice little finger picking thing with courtesy of Flo and Eddie, who didn't really play the guitar, but they were out there and stuff. And then we had a couple of really difficult songs. How's it go? There we go. So we jumped into the world of the level 8 tunes with John Renbourn's Judy, and then Why Georgia, another popular request. So I've been trying to knock off tunes on the top 100 request list there, and let me think, some of those were. My Sweet Lord was in there, Why Georgia. Get Together and Judy had actually just shown up on the request list, but hadn't gotten enough votes yet, but those were tunes I was planning on doing. So you guys, again, love seeing the requests because it gives me a great opportunity to pick out tunes. And although I don't think I saw Blister in the Sun on there either. But so what else? We of course had our columns. We still have the Guitar Chronicles. Is still a work in development. And then we had our Acoustic Snapshots with Tommy. Some of the stuff he was talking about was great. Practicing the entertainment business, setups, capos, picks, all that stuff. How to do some artificial harmonics, lots of different ways of doing that. Played a little Lady Madonna for us. We still have a little bit more Tommy stuff floating around in the vault, so that might be coming out soon. But we're getting close to the end of it, so hope you've been enjoying what we have so far. We probably won't see him again until February this year. So, and we had a few new things from Mike Mullins talking about mandolins and Collings stuff. So Collings makes some great guitars. If you guys are not familiar with them, down in Texas, very similar, comparable to like Santa Cruz guitars and that notch of stuff. And the Guitar Showcase feature is up and running and working. And so this is a chance for you to show us your stuff, and you don't even have to play it. You could just like upload a picture of it or a video of it, but tell us all about your guitars, because this is something that everybody on the site is really interested in, what other people have. We got our folks in Australia with the Matins, and then we've got people in Germany that have guitars that we've never heard of here in the United States, and of course they're all lusting after Martins and Taylors, which frequently cost a fortune to get them out of the country. So, but anyway, so I have a couple that will be into that pipeline pretty soon that I'll be telling you about. So, and what else? Then we had On the Beat. We had a lot of stuff with MattB this week. I hope you've seen the video of him, how he creates tab, because that is unbelievable. How he uses an electronic tuner. And then, of course, him talking about a question that one of the things that really rekindled my relationship with him was we'd gotten a question from, as you guys may remember, a few months ago, somebody at the site who was losing their site and was wondering how it could work out. And so I thought, you know, what better person for me to get some of that info from than MattB, and that's really what got this whole ball rolling with getting him involved. So, and then along those lines, of course, in case you guys have not seen the latest on the MattB versus Cancer page, we've got some very generous donors that are now, it's really important to go over there and register to just join the Facebook page, or well, you'll find it. There's info on our forum and on the blog itself, and we have a few generous people that have decided to chip in $1 for everybody that just joins the page. So that could add up to quite a bit if you guys get a chance to do that. So again, info on the forum, videos available that show you everything we have to do there. So that is kind of it for the week. We have a few interesting things coming up next week. We've got a few guest lessons and a few other songs pretty high on the recommend a lesson list. And then a few things that you should probably start guessing about some of the things we might hear. We're going to be heading into blues a little bit pretty soon. I should play more and just talk less, I think, huh? Tune I teach a lot of my students, and I'm working on some lessons. We're getting into the country blues world, kind of coming up soon too. So that's it for Saturday, November 13th. We just turned back the clocks here, I think. That's it. See you next week.